Hey guys, Christina Ricci. If you want more pars, but you're struggling with feeling stiff, you just can't seem to get that extra range of motion that you used to have even 3 years ago, and you're just like, what the heck? Well, the first thing to do is make sure that you're mobile. All right? Your best friend is going to be a foam roller, a masseuse, a chiropractor, someone that can help you mobilize, right? Because that's the very first step when it comes to the golf swing. You have to be mobile. Right? We need to be able to stretch our muscles with stability so we can fling it. So if you're going to work on anything, work on mobility. All right, foam roller, masseuse, you got to loosen up the muscles and the fascia because they get stuck together. They get sticky, so you got to unstick them. All right, and that's going to give you a lot more mobility. Dynamic stretches before a round is a fantastic thing to do. Static stretches when you get home after a round. Hold them for at least 2 minutes. All right, so you can get mobile. All right, because we want to be able to stretch our muscles, stabilize. This is the wooden part, and the muscles are the elastic part, so you can kill it. But there are things that we can do to help us gain some more range of motion. All right, and the easiest one, if you're tight in your mid-back or your hips, is to lift your lead heel a little bit. Now I know you've probably heard this tip, but the key is I want to make sure you're staying down as you do it. All right, where players go off and they lift the lead heels, they rise up out of their posture and get stacked over their back leg. So you lose the leverage with the ground. Instead, we want to create an angle with our back leg. We're still lifting our lead heel, all right, and it's allowing us to turn our hips more and torso to get more range of motion. And then as a double whammy, you're going to plant it as a transition, a trigger, to start the sequence on the downswing. So lifting the lead heel has a lot of benefits. So if you're losing distance and you feel real stiff and lack mobility, give that a shot. The other thing you can try, if you like to keep your lead foot down, is to go ahead and really create space. Get your chest over here behind the ball and create a real good separation between your upper and your lower. And you're probably saying, well, I'm not mobile, so how am I going to do that? Well, what you're doing is you're not turning your torso like this, which requires tremendous amount of flexibility and mobility in your mid-back. What you're doing is you're kind of moving your upper body over here, getting your lead shoulder over your back foot. But this hip is going back, all right, where players go off as they move everything over here, their entire mass, and they stack their mass up on top of their lead trail leg. All right, and when you do that, you have no leverage on the downswing. All right, so in order to go that way towards the target, we need to push that way. We need to push backwards. And when you're on top of it like this, you can't. All right, you're pushing down. All right, so instead, we're going to move our mass a little bit over here so we get our lead shoulder really over our back foot. We're going to move our hip this way, and now we have something to push. All right, because we're pushing this way with our foot. I feel like I'm pushing with the outside of my heel, actually, pushing me forward. All right, but with the torso rotation, all right, I'm really moving my mass over here, but this is staying real stable. All right, doesn't require flexibility, a lot of flexibility, because I'm not turning my mid-back. I'm not this way. I am this way, but I'm making sure that my lower half is supporting that versus moving all the mass over here and losing all the leverage. All right, so give that a try. Give those two a try. Let me know how they work out. If you have any questions about it, leave a comment and I'll be sure to answer in future tips. Now my favorite is the second one. I really feel I can get a lot of distance. I'm going to actually lift my lead heel too. I'm going to combine the two.